What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades. Welcome to another episode of Driving with Knives, and we have got some hot news to talk about today. Well, 2020, the year 2020 has pretty much been a shit storm so far, and we're probably going to have another 6 months of shit storm to live through in the next 30 days, December, before the end of the year and before we go into 2021, which is probably going to be another shitstorm. Delicious. So, what are we going to talk about? I know you've seen the title of the video already. We're going to talk about cold steel knives. It has been announced that Lynn C. Thompson has sold cold steel knives, and I've got to tell you right now, I wouldn't consider myself a dyed-in-the-wool cold steel fanboy or anything, but I do have a great respect for the often campy and cartoonish company that cold steel can be. So I want everybody to know that I am approaching this with all the respect that I can. There's a lot of people upset about this. If you belong to any of the cold steel groups over on Facebook, there is massive panic on Facebook right now. Everybody is pretty much figuring that this company has sold out and everything is going to take a dive. Half of the product line is going to instantly disappear. What is left, the quality is going to drop considerably, and the fact is that nobody knows anything. There has been no announcement by Cold Steel giving any details. The information that people have was from the company that bought it, and it was a very limited information, basically saying that Cold Steel is now under the umbrella of our company, and that company is GSM Outdoors. I did a little bit of looking into the background of GSM. GSM Outdoors seems like they have quite a few companies under their umbrella. They are an outdoors hunting oriented outdoors company, and they have like walkers, ear protection, and a whole bunch of other hunter oriented brands, many of which are very respected quality brands. So that is good news. The bad news is GSM Outdoors themselves were sold in November. They were owned by an investment group. I can't remember the name of the investment group. It doesn't matter because they no longer own them. But apparently November 17th, November 18th of 2020, GSM Outdoors themselves were sold. I did look into that. There is no information that I could find that had been released detailing with any of the details of that. So I don't know who bought them. It may turn out that freaking Lynn Thompson bought that company and then turned around and bought his own company from himself. Stranger things happen in the corporate world, guys. Nobody knows anything. So let's get into that. Everybody is panicking. Nobody knows not one thing so far. We should get a drop of information today from Cold Steel. Who knows how detailed that will be? I doubt very detailed at all, because frankly, it's none of our business. If Lynn Thompson wants to sell cold steel knives, Lynn Thompson can do that. I'm not the biggest Lynn Thompson fan, but this is America. If he wants to sell his company, he can sell his company. I mean, that's all there is to it. And his private business is his private business. Really, the only thing that is any concern of the knife buying world is what is going to happen to the product. And again, we don't know. We do not know if GSM Outdoors will continue with the same design, design groups, the same marketing groups, the same manufacturing sources. We do not know if they're going to continue on with all of the models. And let's face it, Cold Steel is sort of a miracle company in that they even stay in business with some of the products they make. They make the widest range of edged weaponry of any company that there is. There is no other company that makes as wide a range as they do that I'm aware of anywhere. There is no company like Cold Steel for anything from throwing hatchets to swords to pocket knife folders to fixed blades to synthetic impact devices like clubs and baseball bats, and I mean they just make everything there is to make blowguns. And who makes blowguns? I don't even know of anybody. Blowgun companies don't even make blowguns anymore in 2020. So I'm not too sure exactly what's going to happen to their product line. And it really, to me, it doesn't matter. Cold Steel is like any other company. I pick through their product line and pick out the items that I personally am interested in, and the remainder of the items I don't care about. Not that somebody else doesn't care about it. I'm not saying that it makes it bad because I don't care about it, because I'm just a picky ass old man. So it's neither good nor bad whether I like it or not. But they make a lot of products that are not widely received. They're not bench-made knives where all they make is folders and fixed blades. They're not Spyderco knives, they're not any of these other knife companies that are traditional knife companies. I think there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear around whether they are going to continue making their full product line. And you know what? We're not going to see anything about that immediately anyway. They're not going to announce, hey, we're going to stop making all kinds of stuff. I doubt very seriously that is going to happen. We may see, a gradual discontinuing of fringe type of items that are traditional Cold Steel items, but considered fringe items across the general market. We also do not know about designers. And the main person there, of course, is Andrew Demko. We do not know if Andrew Demko will continue to work with Cold Steel. But I've got to tell you guys, if Andrew Demko leaves Cold Steel, that is a huge, huge loss. The company itself selling, I honestly don't care about that. But Andrew Demko leaving that company is a huge loss. He has been center of making this company the serious company that it has been the last, 8 years, 10 years, however long Andrew has been with the company. He's not only a fantastic designer and maker in his own right, we can thank him for the Triad lock and many other things that have happened at Cold Steel. So, I don't think that it's time to panic yet. I don't think that at all. But generally, when a company is bought out by a umbrella sort of corporation or company, generally things go downhill from there. Now, I'm not saying that they will. I hope they won't. For all the Cold Steel fanboys and fans, they're super duper scared, guys. They're super duper scared about this, and I can't blame them. I can't blame them, because like I say, typically when something like this happens, quality, availability, product spread, it all collapses, and I hope that does not happen. Now, if you are interested in this, don't spend your time on the Cold Steel forums absorbing panic talk. Wait until they actually release some information. Wait until you get some real information from real sources, and you're just going to have to wait some time. you're going to have to wait some time and see what happens. I wish the best for Lynn Thompson, who I don't know and don't really personally care about, but he's a human being. And for everybody else at Cold Steel, remember, as much as this may or may not affect you as a knife enthusiast or collector, you don't make your living probably off of Cold Steel products. The people that work at Cold Steel do. And often when companies go through huge transitions like this, those people are the ones that suffer. So keep all those people in mind while you're out there bitching and crying on the internet, and just be patient and see what actually happens. All right, well, that's about all I have. I've got to go into Dan the Man's house and help him put up a new ceiling fan. Hopefully he's going to pay me $600 or $800 for this. It's probably going to be 15 minutes worth of work. So probably not $600 or $800, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done, guys. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch one of my videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.